Men are inside of women's down their guys are literally into a girl's.
We'll return after these messages.
She wouldn't have to resort to online dating. If her personality was just so great and she was amazing.
She might not have told you this, but my daughters do not respect men. So I'm letting you know that now, and I'm not joking when I tell you that, brother. And they have mouths when it comes to them getting into disagreements and engagements with men. And they will verbally put some lashings on you, brother, because they don't respect men. I'm just giving it to you forefront, brother, so you know what you're going in.
I am so sick of men. I am so sick of y'all's ass.
The majority of these men are either, all, as far as I'm concerned, all of these men are either cheaters, will physically, emotionally, mentally you. They will disrespect you. They are on the DL, bisexual, gay, whatever.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.
They don't know how to make plans. They don't know how to be good communicators. They don't know what they want. And they act like children.
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women. I'm not a devil, and by no means am I a monster.
Oh, Lord, I know it. If she says something intelligent, I'll give her credit for it. But I'm willing. There's gonna be some dumbass shit.
I'm going. I want my money right now.
Don't get your money. Don't worry.
The arrangement is over.
No kidding. No kidding.
I'm not just having sex with one, not two, but 3 different guys. That's right. I'm a player, but that's cool because I got it like that.
We're the leftovers, Kendra.
Who's the leftovers?
We're the leftovers, and I saw it. I read an article.
Who's the we? Who's the we?
They said that anybody above the age of 30 are leftovers.
Honey, I'm not leftover or nothing. I'm a specialty. So let me tell you something. I'm trying to be kind.
This concept of I could do better, bitch. At least 85% of men who approached women were really out of the woman's league. For the only thing that kept a woman in a league was because she looked a little cute and she might suck a dick. That was it. At least 85% of men who have approached 100% of women were out of the woman's league, for real. Like on some real shit, not just, looking cute for that 5 minutes, but on some real, like on character levels, intellect levels, the man's gonna be. Being pretty only gets you so far. It'll get you into a bed. It'll get guys, matching with you on online dating, getting that validation from there, getting comments on Instagram, trying to get in her pussy. Telling her whatever she want to hear. Yeah, women should be empowered. Yeah. All that shit. Yeah, they didn't get all that. But actually sitting and existing with a motherfucker, that's where woman struggles every time. Mark my word. Mark my fucking word. Look at Halle Berry. Halle Berry can't keep a fucking man. That bitch, that bitch is literally fucking documented in history as one of the baddest bitches. Angelina Jolie, Halle Berry, they documented as the most beautiful bitches on earth. On fucking F. And they can't keep a man.
Something must be wrong with Halle Berry. She can't keep a man. Who's to say I want to keep a man? I don't want to keep the wrong man. Like, I'm not crazy.
No.
Right?
No.
So when you find that you make a mistake, we all make mistakes. We have a right to say, oh God, this was a mistake. Let me start again. We have a right to do that.
Right.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button, please. The more you like, the more people will come in here. What up, Architect? If you want me to stay on 2 hours instead of 1, look at me the $10 live stream goal. Cash App, PayPal, pinned to the top of the chat, as well as in the description. Or you can do Super Chat, Super Sticker. That's the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Let's get into this ridiculous nonsense. Now, before I press play on this video, look at the picture down at the bottom with his bedazzled, glittery Rolls Royce or whatever that is, and his little fur Russian lady hat or headband. If I had to take a wild guess, and that's a gay ass jacket too, I would just say this is a homosexual. I don't know if this man's a homosexual. Can't prove it, allegedly. But just looking at that bottom picture, like, if my theoretical daughter came home, I don't even know if that's the right word, but I'm gonna keep saying it because I've been saying it. My theoretical or hypothetical daughter come home, and this nigga hop out, and she's introducing me as her father, and it's her new man or whatever. I'd be like, honey, he's gay. I think you need to, put this one back in the pond and go fishing again. Because this is definitely a Bati boy. And then even when I look at the picture up top, the earrings, the shades, it's just the hairdo. These gay ass niggas always got a hairdo. It's just, I don't know, man. So you just gotta take everything with a grain of salt and just pay attention who you listening to and where these dudes coming from. Once again, I don't have any problem with gay people, but don't be tricking the world trying to act like you straight and then giving straight people advice on dating and you a closeted homosexual. Allegedly. I don't have any proof. But I just don't feel like a straight man is pushing a bedazzled Rolls Royce. But you know what? Never mind. Let's just get into it.
I tell men, you're not a man if you don't pay 100% for everything. Only because, think about it, we come from women. We come out of women. We know exactly what women have to go through to even have us, right? So to treat any woman that you deem yours as less than is crazy. Think about it. You want a woman to go out there and work.
Let's just stop right there. Just another question. Just another question. Do straight men wear tight jeans with rips in the knees? I'm just asking a question. Whatever. Let's let's start it over. Let's just start it from scratch.
Listen, I tell men, you're not a man if you don't pay 100% for everything. Only because, think about it, we come from women. We come out of women. We know exactly what women have to go through to even have us, right? So to treat any woman that you deem yours as less than is crazy. Think about it. You want a woman to go out there and work a job. We don't even want to work a damn job half the time. We get tired. Imagine a woman getting the same bullshit at work that we get. And then you expect her to come home, cook, clean, sex you, nurture you, feed the children, do everything. That's not 50-50 for real. That's 100% on the woman, like 20% on the dude. Nah, if you take care of the bills and you alleviate the stress of working, now that woman can actually be who she needs to be for you. I tell men all the time.
And that almost never happens, even for the dudes who paying 100% of the bills. And niggas paying 100% of the bills, a lot of times the niggas getting cheated on. Because he ain't make the bitch earn nothing or work for nothing with him. And look. I don't even know where to start with this shit, man. First off, I wonder would he have this philosophy if he wasn't rich? If what he did to get his money didn't work and he was working at Lowe's, do you think he would have the same philosophy of I ain't no man if I can't provide 100%? Or would he be talking that, hey man, the economy shit? I'm just asking a question. See, when it come to being a solid dude, your philosophies and beliefs and standards and shit like that shouldn't be based on your current situation or position in life or circumstance in that moment. I just don't believe he would have the same philosophy if he worked a regular job. It's always rich niggas talking like this. But I promise you they wasn't talking like this before they got rich. I promise you. It's kind of similar to the whole thing about You know, dudes act tough when it's a nerdy Urkel looking motherfucker, but when it's a Suge Knight looking motherfucker, they want to talk it out. Anyway, let's continue.
This shit is more for you than it is for the woman, because you paying everything will put you in a corner and it will show you exactly what you're made of. A real man is supposed to prepare for a woman arrival. Why would you settle on a certain career not even understanding, okay, cool, one day I'm gonna have a family and one day I'm gonna have kids? You need to build your career around the family that you will one day have.
Yes.
You can't sustain a family working at damn Taco Bell. That's Taco Bell Tony shit.
I mean, he's right. He's right about you can't sustain a family off Taco Bell, and you should try to. Obviously, you know, men are gonna go out here and try to make the most that they can. But let's be honest, most men aren't ambitious. Look, according to these dudes' philosophies, 80 to 90% of men shouldn't reproduce, and they shouldn't have a girlfriend or love or anything like that. That's their life philosophy. Be top 10% or fuck off. But then the thing with that philosophy is, if broke boys don't deserve no pussy, as one of these ratchet rapper bitches say, then what is gonna be the motivation for 90% of men at the bottom 90% to even get up in the morning, to get a good job? What would be their motivation? Anyway, let's move on.
I'm 43.
Guess how old I am?
You are 26.
I'm 43.
So let's just stop right there. How old would I guess this woman is? I mean, she's dressed like a 20-year-old, but she looks kind of old. I'm not gonna lie. So she's trying to flex that I look young and this and that. And you don't look that young, man. I would have said at least 35. But 43 makes sense to me too. I mean, you have an older look. I don't know what I mean, this is probably filtered, but you definitely have an older look to me. Y'all let me know below, including the replay gang, you know, how old you would have thought she was if she didn't tell you. And I'm pretty sure that old fella was just being nice. Belly shirts at 43 is diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. I don't want to see some middle-aged midsection. But let's get back into it.
Guess how old I am?
You are 26.
I'm 43 years old.
You're 43?
Yeah.
43 and a half, actually.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Guess.
I would have said like 28.
This is what a 43-year-old looks like.
Guess how old I am?
28.
Oh, it's not.
Well, men know, look, a lot of men are scared of women. And maybe I am too, because I don't want some crazy deranged bitch going on some rampage or something. I mean, I would never do that interview, but I just try to get away from bitches a lot of times. Because it's just, I don't want to deal with the bullshit. So if some chick came up to me talking about, how old do you think I am? I would just say, I'm not playing that game. And women don't take rejection lightly. They don't. Next thing you know, I don't want to do the extreme, but next thing you know, they're trying to destroy your reputation somehow. Because you told her no, you didn't want to guess her age. So now she's going around telling everybody you a weirdo at work. So women are scary because they have a whole society backing them up, willing to destroy your life over one lie or one insinuation. So women can be scary. I don't blame men for being scared of women. Not because they're scary, but because what they can do to you. Just with their words. I already know where she's going with this. But you know, I'm gonna let her cook and then I'll break it down.
How old I am?
28.
It's not like they don't like older women.
Would you date a woman your own age?
No.
They just don't know it.
Would you date me?
Yeah.
How old do you think I am?
28.
43 years old with her clam hanging out and her nipples exposed. No, I wouldn't date you just based off how you dressed and the fact that you walking around doing street interviews. No, I wouldn't date you. You always got to look at the hands. Yeah, the hands say you're 43. And the neck, the hands and the neck. So she said, it's not that men don't want to date older women. They just don't know they want to date older women or something. Look, it's not the looks. It's not the looks. I mean, a part of it is the looks because it's just something in a man's DNA that tells him, "Ooh, that bitch don't look fertile. I'm cool." And we associate older women, as we should, with just nagging, bitching, bitterness, jadedness, wanting to control everything, wanting to boss you around and all that. We associate it with that for good reason. So even when she tells this dude, well, before I go there, when he says, "Oh," when he looked her up and down and said, "Yeah, I'd date you." What is dating? Fucking. So that's essentially what he was saying. He looked her up and down like, if he was being honest, he'd look her up and down and be like, "Yeah, I'll fuck you." But that's not politically correct. But that's what he was saying when he looked her up and down like that. That didn't mean, "Oh yeah, I want to meet your parents and I want to hear about your dreams, your failures." And no. Shout out to T Orlando. I'm trying to read the comment. It says they are THI. This stupid like button is blocking the comments. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. So yeah, he looked her up and down and said, "Yeah, I'll take that for a spin." But then when she tells him, "No, I'm actually 43," his mind is instantly gonna go, "Ooh, that's cringe. You doing street interviews at 43 with your nipples showing? Ooh." He probably still, "Hey, I'll still take it for a spin, but I'm done after that. I ain't calling you back after that." She's trying to cope. She's doing street interviews to try to feel better about the fact that she an old washed up bitch. Men do still like me, see?
Yeah.
How old do you think I am?
28.
The best thing that ever happened to me was turning 40.
What age women do you date?
23 to 33.
How old are you?
I'm be 53 this year.
He's fit, probably got a couple dollars. Yeah, I could see it. I mean, okay. Let's address what she just. The best thing that ever happened to me was turning 40. Man, listen to me. I'll put it like this. A few months ago, I was talking to a female loved one who's turning an advanced age. I mean, I'm not going to say the age, but it's not like elderly, but you know what I mean? It's an over 30 age. And she was freaking out about it. She was freaking out about it, man. This is all cap. The best thing that ever happened to me was turning 40. No woman is happy about aging. I don't give a now, don't get me wrong. There's some women who don't mind it as much or they're neutral to it. They're just like, whatever. But there's no woman who's like, yes, I turned 40. Yes, I turned 50. Yes, I'm 53. No. It's cap and cope, folks. Cap and cope. That might be the new catchphrase for the channel. Cap and cope, folks. Cap and cope. She's looking for Captain Hope, but it's all just Cap and Cope, folks.
I'm be 53 this year.
Once you've aged out of dating these crusty, dusty old guys.
The perfect age for me is 30 to 40.
30 years younger than you?
Of course.
And they don't want you anymore.
I'm 42. Would you still date me?
Yeah.
You would?
Look at that uncomfortable body language after. His life flashed before his eyes when she said, "I'm 42." You see, he didn't say nothing. He just was like, "Oh, okay." He just shook his head. He didn't even say okay. He just started shaking his head. Like in his head, he's just like, "Okay, bitch. I mean, all right." But he like, I need to figure out a way to make my escape. This bitch is nuts. Watch this. Beep the body language. He didn't say nothing. He just started shaking his head, thinking about how to get out of there.
I'm 42. Would you still date me? You would?
So?
Thank you.
You see him start backing out? Hold on, we almost finished with this video, but let's watch it. Did you see that? I told you he was thinking about his escape. He's like, "Oh yeah, I would date you. Gotta go." Watch this.
Would you still date me? You would?
So?
Thank you. I'm 42.
Oh, that's a perfect age for me.
No, you said 30 to 40. I'm 42. So would you not date me?
Yes, I would date you actually.
That's okay.
But see, once again, let me just say, dating is fucking. They didn't say I would seriously date you and court you for marriage. But see, but that's all women care about anyway, is being a hot piece of fuck meat. And I gotta get that meme. There's a meme where AD say something about being a hot piece of fuck meat, and I gotta get that loaded up. That's gonna be a popular meme on the channel. I gotta get that shit today. Yeah, that's all she care about. Do men still want to fuck me? And she said something about, "Oh, I don't get to date these old crusty dusty men." Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Cool. You don't have to deal with the old crusty dusty men, but what men do you qualify for? So men 40 and up don't want to date you. Well, 65 and up will want to date you. 60 and up will want to date you, but I know you do think those men are old, dusty, and crusty. She wouldn't date a 55-year-old or a 60-year-old. She wouldn't date a 60-year-old. Because she thinks she's too good to date a 60-year-old. Because I still look 28. Now, granted, I'm going to just say this again. If a woman go up to a man and ask him, "How old do you think I am?" and he's going to guess at least 5 years younger than what she actually looked, just to not get, smacked in the face. But she's not taking in that consideration. She'll take whatever she can get. This is sick and sad, folks. Like,
No, don't be sorry. Be careful, ho, because you never know who understands your language, all right?
I'm 40 and single, and I don't have any kids, and I've never been engaged. I've never even lived with a man, and I'm happy. I'm happy with where I am in life. Men have got to step it up. They have got to step it up, because the only way I'm gonna let a man come in and potentially ruin an ounce of my peace is if he is offering me the world.
You ain't worth the whole world no more. You was worth that 20 years ago. As soon as you get done having sex with her, leave. You don't take this woman out to movies. You don't take her out to eat. You don't hang out with this woman. The only time you hang out with her possibly is if you go to a bar. Because she's getting ready to get drunk and she's getting ready to go home and you're gonna have intercourse with her. That's about the only way I would say to do it. You don't ride bikes with this woman. You don't watch TV with her. You don't talk about nothing. None of that. Now let's check back in, when that skin starts to sag a little too much and she's going to drift off to nothingness. Because then they start to realize, oh, well, maybe I have to start thinking for a change. I got to have a personality. I got to be likable when I open my fucking mouth for anything other than sucking cock. What? This is torture. This is hell. And, when that skin...
I mean, think about it. Think about a 43-year-old woman, these fucking content creators, walking around the streets asking random motherfuckers, "How old do I look?" Like, I'm trying to articulate how pathetic this shit is. 100 years ago, you would have been baking cookies with your grandbabies. But this bitch walking around dressing like a 19-year-old, with the brain of a 12-year-old, with the wrinkles of a 43-year-old, talking about, "How old do you think I look?" It's just, never mind, man. Fuck.
So would you not date me?
Yes, I would date you actually.
That's okay because I promise you, the younger guys do.
Probably old enough to be your mom.
Oh, maybe my stepmom.
43.
Yeah. Fuck meat. Fuck meat. I mean, so what, are you gonna ride off in the sunset with a 28-year-old? I mean, yeah, you're always probably gonna be able to get dick. You'll probably be able to fuck 22-year-old guys when you're a 70-year-old woman. Wow, what a great flex.
43? That's perfect. My mom's way older than you.
Are you flirting?
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little. Guess how old I am.
There is no sanity gauge at all because they never had to have it when they were younger. She is nuts. She is sick and she's nuts. What is this?
What up, Sheila? What up, Sheila? We got the OGs in the house, Sheila and T Orlando. OGs of the channel. Oh, God.
I'm like, sure, I have. I was talking to this guy, and he's like, oh, let's hang out. I'm like, sure, I have just 2 requirements if we are going to hang out. He said, what are they? I'm like, you need to feed me, and you need to transfer me back and forth. For context, I do not drive, but that means, like, put me in an Uber. But if I did drive, it would be the same thing. I would require, like, gas money. He's like, oh, like, every time, like, you would want that? I'm like, yeah, that's, like, a thing. Like it's like a rider for me. Like, it's in my contract. He's like, oh, like, you know, that, like, what about equality? I'm like, it doesn't have to be equality, like, it's my world. Like, you can do it or you can't. And if you can't or you won't or you're unwilling, then it's like, why would I hang out with you when there's people that would literally transfer me back and forth?
I mean, here's the thing. I'm fucking, right? I mean, if I'm fucking and I can blow load on those tits, I might think about it. But I'm not doing that just to be around your shitty company. Just to, just to have to hear your obnoxious voice and deal with your obnoxious personality. That ain't worth paying for or transporting you for. I'll transport you to be my whore, but that about it.
Without a problem. It wouldn't even be a conversation. They would just do it. And I don't know, do you care about being transported back and forth? Whether that means him actually putting you in the Uber, sending you the money. I prefer sending me the money. I'll transport myself.
And this dude's doing it. There's dudes sending bitches cash apps to reserve dates and sending them the money to Uber themselves. I mean, she already got the money. She's gonna use the money for something else. It's just sickening. I'll be right back.
Or like if you have a car, actually putting you in the Uber, sending you the money. I prefer sending me the money. I'll transport myself. Or like if you have a car, like being reimbursed for your gas. I was talking to this guy, and he's like, oh, let's hang out. I'm like, sure, I have just 2 requirements if we are going to hang out. He said, what are they? I'm like, you need to feed me, and you need to transfer me back and forth. For context, I do not drive, but that means, like, put me in an Uber. But if I did drive, it would be the same thing. I would require, like, gas money. He's like, oh, like, every time, like, you would want that? I'm like, yeah, that's, like, a thing. Like it's like a rider for me. Like, it's in my contract. He's like, oh, like, you know, that, like, what about equality? I'm like, it doesn't have to be equality, like.
All right. I'm sorry you lost IQ points having to listen to that even once, let alone multiple times. Look how thirsty bitches are. They always want to call men thirsty. When it comes to those top 0.5%ers, top 1%ers, top 3%ers in looks and shit, women are way more thirsty than men. Oh, men were thirsty. Good looking brother. You know, fit, tall, look like a model. I get it. I ain't mad at him. But the funny thing I want y'all to pay attention to, which is the story of the dating market these days, the overwhelming majority of these bitches, probably 90% of them, are nowhere in this man's league whatsoever. So it's like shooting fish in a barrel when he go out, fucking these 3s and 4s. It's going to be a bunch of 3s and 4s, 5s at best literally drooling over him, like reaching out for him and all that. And this is an example of what the dating market is. 3s and 4s thinking they're gonna get married and have kids and get a house bought by this motherfucker. That's why the game's so fucked up. Look, let's watch it. Oh, the little touch. Like, see? Why won't men shoot their shot? Why aren't men approaching anymore? They have no problem approaching, touching, eye contact. She's making it very fucking clear what she want. Guys like this don't gotta approach. They don't gotta make eye contact. She gonna make sure you make eye contact. And let's take it slow. You think after women done had, a few one night stands, 2-week flings with a guy like this, they want to settle for average looking Joe or even slightly above average looking Joe? Fuck no. And that's what's gonna keep society doomed and keep their life miserable. Cause they got fucked by a guy like this one, crazy night on the strip. Look at this shit. Let's go back. Look at who shot her shot. She really think this makes sense, y'all. Drunk to boot. With horrible makeup on. I don't know if this Halloween or what. I don't think so. Look at this shit. She genuinely believes this makes sense. And women like this would be like, no, we're gonna get married one day. No, I don't know why he's not calling me back, but I'm gonna wait on him. I'm gonna give him some grace. So guys like this, fucking chicks like this on a slow night, is why she will never find a mate or be happy with any mate that would be on her level, that would, marry her, this and that. He's not fucking with you bitches with Smurf hair. I mean, like, he might, like I said, maybe on a slow night, but bitch, do you really think it makes sense? Look at him and look at you and make it make sense. Because black bitches love to say that, right? Look at you and look at me and make it make sense. Bitch, do this make sense to you? Never mind. Let's continue. I mean, yeah, just average ass James, average body, average dressing style, just average everything at best. Look at their children, the goofy ass giggling and staring. They're children. Look at they're fucking third graders stuck in grown women's bodies. Damn, why the niggas staring? Hold on, bro. Like, I'm not staring at another. I don't care how. I mean, I don't know. I just, I don't think I would think. I would hope I wouldn't even think to stare at another man. I mean, he could be looking at anything. Maybe he likes his outfit. I don't know, but it look like he's looking in his eyes. Maybe he's looking to see what kind of cigarette he smoked. Maybe he need to bum a cigarette. Damn, bro. Break eye contact. You should be questioning your own sexuality at this point. Not with the hand on the gut too, or hand on the hip, whatever the hell was. Not the hip. It just don't look right at all. Anyway.
And I swear to God, I must have lost. I drove up to the gym, and I swear to God, I must have lost like 70% of my friends that day.
Wow.
And I literally remember my business partner in the gym saying, like, Ryan, like, don't buy flashy things. Just like, don't let anybody know, kind of thing. But I was like, yeah. But I was like, I just got this nice house, and like, I'm young-ish. You know, I was like maybe 31 or 2, and I was like, I really just like I just want to like check these off the list. Dude, I felt fucking ashamed. Like, I remember after the first day, seeing everybody's reaction, I started parking like a block away, and then I'd walk to the gym.
And you were expecting everyone to be like, wow, well done, you've smashed it, you worked really hard, you slept on the floor for a long time.
Dude, some of my friends in there, like, we would talk about our dream cars, and like some of them, like, it was all of our dream car. And like zero of them were like, congrats, like, wow, can I even, like, nobody even wanted to see it. Like, when I pulled up, like, it was like, usually someone pulls up in a new car, like, dude, let me check this thing out. Like, even if you're jealous, whatever, you just like want to check it out. I didn't even get that once.
What the fuck were you expecting, dude? Nobody really gives a fuck. And yes, humans are haters. And yeah, people want you to, even family and friends, they want to see you do good as long as it's never too much better than them. Yeah. Like, what did you expect, man? I had a situation like that where somebody I knew was like, oh, come, I want to talk to you real quick. I want to talk to you. Come out real quick. And I came out and they just wanted me to see their cars. Like, I don't give a fuck about your car, sir. And I could tell they wanted me to be excited and be like, oh man, can I drive it? Let me, how much this one run? I didn't give a fuck. Like, bro, I just don't know what you were expecting. He expected everybody to run on like, oh man, you the man, bro. Oh, I can't believe it. You accomplished your dreams. Oh, congratulations, man. You're that dude, bro. I want to be like you one day, bro. I feel like that's what he was expecting. But yeah. Hey, people are haters. They probably was mad. It's true. They probably was hating. But that's just life. Get used to it, bucko. Pal. And you got people in the comments talking about that was never your friends. Well, yeah, I just really don't believe in friends all like that. But even if I did, I'm not gonna gauge who's my friend based on who came out when I pulled up in a new car. It just goes to show a lot of people who buy them expensive cars and shit, they're looking for people to jump on their dick because they got a nice car, and when it don't happen like that, they be heavily disappointed. I mean, what percentage of people that buy Lamborghinis, for example, do you think buy it because they just genuinely want to have a Lamborghini? If they knew everybody would ignore the shit out of that Lamborghini the whole time they had it, what percentage of people do you think would still get Lamborghinis? Like, if it didn't get extra stares by women, other men, if everybody completely ignored you and act like you weren't in a Lamborghini, do you think, what percentage of the Lamborghini sales, like by how much of a percentage do you think the Lamborghini sales would go down? Let's move on.
I feel being told like women are constantly, I feel, being told to lower their expectations in the looks department in a way that men never are, and from a young age too. There's no Beauty and the Beast for dudes. There's no Handsome and the Cow, right?
Women are just not funny, and we're gonna address most of them just aren't funny. They just aren't. It's just not in their. It's just not in their DNA most of the time. There's no handsome in the cow. Bada bing. It's just like no. It's just no.
No, don't be sorry. Be careful, ho, because you never know who understands your language, all right?
Shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up. I hope you hear me sit to shut the fuck, because you sound fucking stupid.
I mean, so man, how good do you think you look? I mean, seriously, man. This looks like a below average looking woman talking about women are always being told to lower their standards in the looks department. Bitch, you're a 3. What the fuck are you on about? What the what? I wish women looked as good as they think they look. I wish. As a matter of fact, like we're gonna dive into this shit, but
This whole concept of women lowering their standard, bitch, you are the low standard. The fuck are you on about? I don't even lower my standards. You are the low. This concept of I could do better, bitch, at least 85% of men who approached women were really out of the woman's league. For the only thing that kept a woman in a league was because she looked a little cute and she might suck a dick. That was it. At least 85% of men who have approached 100% of women were out of the woman's league. For real. Like on some real shit, not just, looking cute for that 5 minutes, but on some real, like on character levels, intellect levels, the man's out of her league.
okay, and let's talk about it like this. So, I mean, women were always supposed to be the pretty ones. Men were never supposed to be the pretty ones. Trust me, men make up for not being, beautiful in a lot of ways when it comes to being in a woman's life over 50 years. Trust me. The novelty of a bitch looking good wear off pretty damn quick. Okay, well, I've been looking at you for a couple weeks, okay? Hype over. What else you got, bitch? And the answer is nothing most of the time. She ain't gonna dive in on that on any routine. But let's just start it from the scratch. Let's hear this dumb shit one more time.
Like, women are constantly, I feel, being told to lower their expectations in the looks department in a way that men never are, and from a young age too. There's no Beauty and the Beast for dudes. There's no Handsome and the Cow, right? A dude has never encouraged another dude to be like, yeah, she has a hunchback, but she has such a good personality. She's a 4, but have you heard her Christopher Walken impersonation? Meanwhile, I feel like dudes are like delusional about the level of woman they can get, and they're so picky too. Like, I was talking to one of my friends, we were talking about Margot Robbie. I was like, she's just stunning. He was like, her jawline's a little square. I was like, sir, you don't have a jawline. Like, what are we talking about? Your face looks like the moon. Shut the fuck up.
I don't even. I mean, I don't even know what to say to this stupid shit. Let's just let's just move on. Is that I'm not even gonna. Let's just move on.
It's when you deal with motherfuckers who don't got dads, it's real obvious. You don't gotta be around them that long.
No, that's real.
That shit is
Niggas be
obvious.
having no
You be like-
discipline.
You hang around a nigga for fucking 45 minutes, be like, oh yeah, he grew up all girls around him. I'm telling, it's real shit. You
So, all right, so what's the number one signal?
They argumentative. They don't know how to just take shit for what it is. Like
Right.
they always have to have something else to add on it.
Yeah.
And you can tell, like, you'll be like, damn, bro, it's cold as shit. Well, no, I got 3 jackets, and no, I checked the weather today, bro. All I said was I was
It's
cold.
cool.
Like,
You should.
oh well, nigga, you should have bought. Like, all right, bro. Like, damn,
Real
like,
shit.
it wasn't even that deep. No, but you made it that. Like, all right, all right. Like, bro, it's real telltale signs. Like, or like.
I don't know why these motherfuckers put music on the fucking TikToks. It's annoying, but he's right. Ant CEO type niggas. They always want to argue. They make shit bigger and deeper than what it is. Always instigating conflict. Their whole personality instigate conflict. It's fucking annoying. One of the many reasons why I just hang with myself, and it's not just black men. It's white men too. I would say white men have the worst tempers of anyone, of any demographic, possibly, from what I've seen. I don't know. All right. What else? I'm probably gonna get dinged for that song.
So long, and you get to see being a side nigga for so long, and you get to see how women behave while they're in relationships and how they treat men that they really love, and you see women how they treat men that actually they're providing, actually taking care of shit. Man, I seen a girl I was talking to, man, her nigga done built her a whole goddamn house from the ground up. She riding in his truck and everything, and you want to cheat with the nigga that work at goddamn Nike factory? It fucks you up mentally because as a man you want to do these things. You want to be able to, I want to build my woman's house and do this and do that, but then you see how the men who actually out here doing this shit, how they get treated. Simp, real simp, but in reality, they don't even be simp niggas. They just niggas taking care of business and they going through it with these women and doing this shit, and they doing the best they can and shit. They still getting it. So why in the first place when you gonna do it anyway?
Yeah, I want to dive in on this, man. Dudes who get a lot of bitches, yeah, they're the most jaded because they done fucked a bunch of dick, not a bunch of dick, that came out wrong. They done fucked a bunch of niggas, wives and girlfriends on a regular. They sitting on the phone while she talking to her man, coming up with a lie, talking about she with her girls, they about to go to sleep and all that. Yeah, see, because Chads and Tyrones, they a lot of those dudes don't want to just fuck hoes and have one night stands for the rest of their life. A lot of them had aspirations to be a husband one day, but they just so jaded after running through all these hoes. They like, nah, I'm cool. I'm just gonna stick to the side nigga position. Really, like the only dudes who really want to be in a relationship with a woman, are dudes. They just don't know better. The dudes who still believe in the fairy tale, so to speak.
Do you know that only 1 in 4 men make 6 figures? And I'm okay with being alone.
Wait, is it 1 in 4? I didn't think it was 25%. Hold on, let's look it up. What percentage of individual income workers who are men make 6 figures? I worded that crazy. Oh, it does say 25%. It says approximately 25% of working age men in the United States earn an individual income of 6 figures or more annually. By comparison, only about 12% of women reach the salary threshold. Wow, I didn't think that was I feel like last time we looked that up, it wasn't 25%. Really? 1 in 4 men make 6 figures? I'm kind of shocked. Anyway, let's continue. Let's look this up real quick. What percentage of men who make 6 figures are married by 30? Well, let's do this. What percentage of 6-figure men are married? Okay. So it says approximately 61 to 64% of the highest earning six-figure men are currently married. That didn't really answer my question. Let's see. Additionally, among six-figure men who do choose to get married, census data show a high rate of intraracial marriage. For example, roughly 83% of married black men earning over 100K are married to black women. Oh, this says Institute for Family Studies shows that while only about 20% of the lowest earning men are married, marriage rates scale directly with income, topping out above 60% for topping out above 60% for top tier male earners. Yeah, it's a retirement plan for women. Women don't want to marry a broke nigga. Because women don't marry for love. That's like one of the last things women marry for. Let's look this up. What percentage of men who make under 40,000 a year are married? Oh, it says 50%. So I don't know. You never know. These stats, you don't know what to trust. It actually make more sense for a broke man and a broke woman to get married and work together and try to get through life. But anyway. How long I've been on? Can we get the likes up? Can we get the likes up? And the donations up if anybody care to give. A little Fiverr. A little $5 holla. Cash App, PayPal. Pinned to the top of the chat as well as in the description. Or you can do super chat, super sticker. That's the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Let's do this real quick.
This, Riri loves watching your live, and I'm slaying her with her. And I have a question, Aunt. You're my friend. Yeah, I'm her friend. She wants me to make that clear. I'm her friend. This is not Riri.
Oh, this is not
so
Riri.
as a woman,
This is Riri's friend.
my name is Nicole.
Okay,
Yes.
Nicole, got it. What's going on?
As a woman navigating the dating world with intention, looking to be cherished and respected, going on dates, and going on multiple dates or getting to know somebody, and the conversation of sex comes up, and you talk about my journey. I've been like 3 years celibate.
Time is correct.
And whenever you discuss it.
Let's run that back for a second. Shout out to Divine Photos. He sent $5 in. What up? Thank you, Divine Photos. A little something, something to keep me motivated. Let's hear that again. This is a good one. I think we're gonna go over this whole video or try to go over most of it.
Nicole, got it. What's going on?
As a woman navigating the dating world with intention.
So already, even just how she started, as a woman navigating the dating world with intention, I already know this is an older bitch. She done had her fun. You was supposed to be navigating it at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 with intention to get married and cash in your chips in your prime. So I already know you a loser just based on how you starting it. I can already hear that you in your 30s or late 20s in your voice. Talking about navigating the dating market, aka getting fucked by dudes who ain't serious about relationships. That's what women do, like when they're quote unquote navigating the dating market.
Looking to be cherished and respected,
Looking to be cherished and respected. Oh my goodness, ma'am. You already know the guys. You already know the guys in your inbox who would cherish and respect you. You want nothing to do with them. Look. you've been getting boinked by all the bad boys and players since you was 15. If you could have got cherished and respected by one of the guys you're genuinely attracted to, it would have happened by now. It's never gonna happen. Okay? That's what the women just gotta get. Look, I'm gonna simplify it. Women aren't attracted to marriage material guys. They just aren't. And that's what they struggle to reconcile. Like, I want to get treated right, but I ain't attracted to the guys who gonna treat me right. So what? That's the dilemma that most of them stay in. And they would rather just keep getting played by the bad boys and players than settle for the guy who is gonna treat them right. But it's just, I can already just tell this woman is full of shit by the words she using. As a woman navigating the dating market, at this point in my life, I'm looking to be, appreciated, cherished, and respected. You already know everything you need to know about this woman, how old she is, and what kind of lifestyle she lived up to this point. Just by the fact that she's saying what she's saying and she calling in to some YouTube show trying to get advice on this shit. Because she wasn't calling into YouTube dating shows at 21 trying to figure out how to navigate the dating market. Too busy having a ball, getting drunk, partying, twerking on handstands, and fucking guys out of her league. She ain't need to call YouTube then. See, that's how you know a bitch cooked and washed, because she calling in YouTube shows for guidance. Desirable women on the dating market don't got to call into YouTube for guidance. Let's start this shit back one more time.
Nicole,
Okay,
yes.
Nicole, got it. What's going on?
As a woman navigating the dating world with intention, looking to be cherished and respected, going on dates, and going on multiple dates or getting to know somebody, and the conversation of sex comes up, and you talk about, my journey. I've been like 3 years celibate.
Yep, journey. Soon as you hear that word journey, just get the fuck up out of there, man. I don't want no bitch on the journey.
You don't offer nothing here of other than an orgasm. That's about all you offer me is an orgasm. That's it. Okay, everything else is going to be a constant headache, nightmare, walking on eggshells, whatever the fuck. Everything else is going to be that. There is no benefit that after the orgasm, there's not much benefit really to keep one woman around too long.
Yeah, like, so she talking about a celibacy journey. That's one way you know a bitch done been ran through rough and hard by the time she got to go on the celibacy journey. Like, it ain't even like, no, I just been chilling out with the sex. No, it's a celibacy journey. That's how you know a bitch body count at least 25. Them niggas sent that bitch on a journey. Ran through so hard, I had to go on a motherfucking journey, an endeavor.
Body, and the conversation of sex comes up, and you talk about, my journey. I've been like 3 years celibate.
And
whenever you discuss it, the closest I get is like, women always make the good man wait, like a sense of entitlement, or I feel like after the information is disclosed, I feel like the intention is there, but the motive maybe changes. And I guess I want to know, like, how can I move forward, like protecting myself as a, I'm like an intelligent girl, so like I'm able to.
That's a red flag. You an intelligent girl? Intelligent girls don't got to say I'm an intelligent girl. If you was such an intelligent girl, you wouldn't have to call Aunt CEO to get guidance on your life. Intelligent people don't say, "Oh, I'm intelligent, by the way."
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
You just saying anything now, ho.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas spy out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit. I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling. Okay,
This is not, doesn't even make sense.
Intention is there, but the motive maybe changes. And I guess I want to know, like, how can I move forward, like protecting myself? As a, you know, I'm like an intelligent girl, so like I'm able to perceive and stuff like that and get out of the situation before anything like that happens. But I just feel like,
Okay.
you know, like I don't know, what am I doing wrong?
Where do you usually meet and talk to men at?
Social media
What's your social media?
or
What's your Instagram?
I'm actually off. I'm doing a fast for my church right now.
Do you have TikTok? Do you have any form of social media?
You're doing a fast. So he asked for your social media, and you saying you do a. You saying that you're doing a fast from social media. Why does that stop you from giving him your social media? Like, that's cap. Because she didn't say I deleted it. She said I'm doing a fast. Okay, you don't gotta go on it, but tell me the page where I can go on it. So that tells you everything you know. It ain't nothing but twerking and bullshit on the page that she trying to hide.
Social media
What's your social media?
or
What's your Instagram?
I'm actually off. I'm doing a fast for my church right now.
Do you have TikTok? Do you have any form of social media that you actively use right now?
Yes. Queen Rose.
Is that your TikTok?
QUEE.
Queen Rose is all I need to hear. Like you can't like the jokes write themselves, folks. The jokes just write themselves. If I was talking to a chick, let's just say I met a chick at the bar or whatever. We chopping it up. She cool. And I'm just like, well, what you got social media? Yeah, pull me up. It's Queen Rose. I just be like, I gotta go to the bathroom and just not come back. Any bitch who call herself a queen or a goddess, I'm cool.
Do you have TikTok? Do you have any form of social media that you actively use right now?
Yes. Queen Rose.
Is that your TikTok?
QUEE. Yes.
Mm-hmm. QUEE.
NROZZAY.
Okay, so let's just get right down to it. I'm gonna mute you because it's kind of echoing a little bit. Your profile picture is you laying on a boat with your legs up, exposing your body. So we're already off to a bad start. And it's
See, told you. Can't make it up, folks. You should have just said you don't have no social media. But see, this is how unaware they are. They aren't self-aware at all. She's trying to, how do I get respected and cherished? Oh, what's your TikTok? Oh, your legs are cracked open on your profile picture on a boat. That's not how you get cherished and respected. These bitches slow, man. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, the name gave it away. Queen Rose. We already know what was going to be on it. They're walking stereotypes, folks.
the problem where we have a lot of women who really are very backwards in the way that they present themselves, and they don't believe that their presentation correlates to how men are going to view them. I'm not saying this to you to be disrespectful. I'm saying this to you because this is what men are thinking when they look at Queen Rose. Your profile picture is you laying on a beach or laying on a boat with your legs in the air, exposing your damn near your entire body, your legs. You can literally see like in between your legs. Why would you think that any man of value who wants to be with a wife who operates like a wife and that's modest and that's respectful and that's feminine, that's nurturing, submissive, all of these things, why would you think that a man is going to see that picture and say, you know what, wife? No, they're going to sexualize you because you sexualize yourself. It's that simple. I haven't even gone through the other stuff that you have on your page, but I'm looking. I see another video which you have these skin tight clothes on, exposing yourself and exposing your body. You can see your nipples through your shirt, right? And again, I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. I'm saying this because what you don't understand is how men are going to view you. And I can almost correlate that the fact that your Instagram is probably was the same way before you deleted it. Not to mention the friend group that you hang with. Not to mention how often you go out. Not to mention if you drink or smoke. Not to mention your attitude. I'm not saying all of these things exist. I'm saying that a lot of times it's a direct correlation to how you present yourself. So if I'm on my social media and I'm posting DRUGSs, I can't say that on TikTok, but I'm posting DRUGSs, I'm posting GUNs, firearms, I'm posting money, people are not going to correlate me to husband material. They're going to correlate to me with a street dude. They're going to correlate me with somebody that doesn't operate in a way that is usually the values of a good father, a good husband.
Oh boy, not leopard print. So okay, so I guess she took his advice. Yep, of course. Yep. Of course. She took his advice and now it's like classier stuff. Look, ma'am, you could trick a man initially, but it's all in how you talk, how you walk, the music you listen to, how quick you get an attitude. Like they think they think scraping an Instagram page is gonna change their soul. Ma'am, of course, but Let me say this. What is she got in her hand? Is it a stethoscope? Or nurse? Okay. It kind of hints doctor, but okay, nurse. Look, how do I want to say this? Even this pose gives somewhat Jezebel spirit. Like we could just smell it on you. We could see it on you. You don't gotta have a crazy Instagram page. Even hashtag Nurse Bay, Nurse Nikki. It's all ego and bravado. It's all what do you call it? It's grandiose. Or self-aggrandizing or whatever the word is. You see what I'm saying? We don't gotta see booty clapping on her Instagram to know what she is. She don't gotta be half naked on her Instagram for us to know what she is. Even like I said, the name Queen Rose with 2 Z's. No, we already know what's up with you. And men could just see this Instagram and know you scrubbed it. You're not smarter than us, lady. I'm intelligent. Oh yeah, see how intelligent I am. I scrubbed the Instagram. Men can look at the Insta. How dumb do they think we are? And even this pic is kind of in a like I don't know. This pic is kind of weird to me. Uh, is this your parents? This is goofy shit. I mean, even this. You think you some crazy baddie trying to take like scenery shots? We already know what you are. Yep, and here it is. See, so she didn't really scrub it. We already know the belly ring, the whore outfit. See, I mean, damn, bitch, if you gonna scrub it, at least like scrub it. You cannot make this stuff up, folks. They can't help it but to just show what they are. They just can't help it.
She went so deep, she went past hell.
Well, I guess this is
She
what-
went past Satan, saying like, where are you going? You're home now.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog. Keep it up, though.
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
Funky dog head, bitch. How dare you, punk motherfucker? Back off, bitch, before.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Listen, don't make a scene, all right?
I want to talk to that fucking bitch.
Hey, be fucking nice. Don't fuck up in here.
Great hooker shit. I can't wait to finish the rest of this video. Fuck it, I'm staying on late this afternoon. Fuck it, we finishing this video. We finishing it. Straight hooker shit, cause she don't know how to be anything else. And I don't hate her. I don't hate these women. It's funny. And it's sad, but I don't hate them. All this traveling in itself is a red flag. The girl trips, no thank you. Don't be mad at them. Laugh at them.
And dingbats. Don't be mad at them. Just realize how they're fucking dingbats.
it on TikTok, but I'm posting DRUGSs. I'm posting GUNs, firearms. I'm posting money. People are not going to correlate me to husband material. They're going to correlate to me with a street dude. They're going to correlate me with somebody that doesn't operate in a way that is usually the values of a good father, a good husband. So they're going to see me as women specifically are going to see me as a come up. Oh, I'm going to get some money out of this dude. So the reason why you're probably having these same issues over and over again is because of the woman that you are. You cannot expect a man to view you as a wife if you don't operate like a wife. You don't get the man and then act like the wife. You act like a wife before you get the man. That's how that operates. So I think that's the issue that you have. And men are able to see that. The problem is men are not going to tell you exactly what I'm telling you. Why? Because they're going to lose access to sex. Because, oh, you're just misogynistic. Oh, you're just controlling. Or you're just insecure. Oh, you just have small dick energy. Oh, you're just DL. Oh, you're just broke. It's always shaming tactics in response. So most men are going to lie to women. So that's the reason more than likely why you're having the issues that you're having, because what you're going to get is quantity. Men are going to be at your beck and call whenever, but the quality is going to be very low. You're going to get attention, but not retention. So that's your issue that you're probably having, Riri. Or not Riri, Nicole. You said your name was Nicole.
Outside of the visuals, I mean, I don't know if we could go back and forth because I know like you're on the live or whatever. I feel like I understand you on the visuals, like being sexualized. This is something that I've like considered myself, especially like just kind of like navigating like how I'm gonna dress and stuff like that moving forward, getting older and stuff like that.
Let's take it slow. Okay, I understand. She's saying, oh yeah, I understand what you're saying about the clothing because I'm now trying to figure out how to navigate how to dress now that I'm getting older. Which, I mean, yeah, you should dress different as you get older, but most women don't know how to make that transition. All they know how to do is do what they knew worked for them at 23. That's why you see women at 43 still wearing belly shirts, because that's all her dingbat brain know how to do. That's what I talked about this last night. Shout out to No New, or shout out to NO. I was talking about this last night. There's multiple stages of womanhood. Most women don't get past stage 1. So all they know how to do is to try to do stuff that make them look like a hot piece of fuck meat. See, women don't really know what people want to see from them at any given stage of their life, other than they figure out pretty early, okay, if I show belly and ass and tits, men want to fuck me. Men want to see my tits and ass. They figure that out at young ages, 12 and 13. They finally figure that out. But past that, they don't really know. How can I put this? If they have any sex appeal, they don't have to care about what the world want to see from them. Cause I'm that bitch. I'm in control. I'm running shit. Men are giving me stuff. They're giving me attention. I'm the head bitch in charge. Cause dudes want to fuck me. That's kind of the mentality. Now, but here's the thing. Once they get to that epiphany stage, 28, 29, oh wait, I want kids. I want to get married one day. I want to start getting taken serious in life. But they have no idea where to even begin. All they ever had to worry about was looking like a hot piece of fuck meat. So when 28 and 30 hit, it's like, well, what the hell do I do now? That's why they got to call into YouTube shows. Because they don't know how to win on the dating market. I mean, they know how to be fuckable on the dating market. They learned that at 12 and 13. But to be respected and cherished and proposed to for anything other than being a hot piece of fuck meat, they don't even know where to begin. They got to call Ant CEO. They got to call Kevin Samuels to try to even begin to figure out how to be a decent human being. Because they never had to be one. They don't even know where to begin. And even when they do figure it out, it's a knack to get what she wants. It's not like genuine growth.
This is where most women fail horrifically in life. Most women have the hardest, the most difficult time just being a genuinely decent person. That is the most difficult thing for most women to do, is to genuinely be a halfway decent human being. They just don't fucking get it.
So it's just sad. So they're like, well, what if I delete my Instagram? Like, no. What if I just start wearing turtlenecks and just loose sweats all day? Am I respectable then? Like, no, it don't work. It don't work like that. It's not an outfit, man. It's a mindset. It's a mindset that's been developed from early ages for women who actually are decent human beings. It's giving a fuck about somebody else more than you give a fuck about yourself. And see, even her calling in to get advice from Aunt CEO is so she can get what she want out of life. It's not for the greater good. See, that's when you actually grow and become a decent human being, when you start considering the greater good other than me just getting my checklist checked off. Because she's not calling in to genuinely find out, how can I be a true asset to the man I do finally get, Aunt? That's not what she's calling in for. She's basically calling in, how can I trick a man into thinking I'm worth a damn so he can marry me and give me everything I want, even though I'm just a common 304. That's what she calling in for. Bars.
Like, I understand you on the visuals, like being sexualized. This is something that I've like considered myself, especially like just kind of like navigating like how I'm gonna dress and stuff like that moving forward, getting older and stuff like that. But I feel like I carry myself like well outside of what I look like. I know like that
It doesn't make any sense. That's like saying I wear makeup, nails, and I wear high heels, and I go to homosexual clubs every single weekend, but I'm a straight man every other day. I'm straight. I just act like
So like I don't go out to clubs. I don't get drunk. I don't be shaking my butt on the media.
But you have it up here. What do you? I'm on your TikTok
So
right now.
to me, I just thought that was like a happy photo. I
Yeah,
had
you and every
got on
other
the boat.
woman.
I
That's what-
wasn't intentionally
listen.
trying to be, sexualized, even though I know that it could be viewed like that.
You and every other woman, y'all never think it's that bad. And the reason why you don't think it's that bad is not even your fault. It's because you've been indoctrinated. You've been indoctrinated by feminist propaganda to believe that your freedom.
Who is Jeff Saint? Wait, what? Who is Jeff St. James? Let's see if I can. I'm just reading off a comment in the comment section.
I wear
Jeff
makeup,
St.
nails, and I wear
James?
high heels, and I go to.
Jeff St. James. Oh, this is Jeff St. James.
Listen to anything I'm saying. But if you're looking for partnership, you're looking for a serious, exclusive, committed relationship, and you want it to lead to marriage, then I'm trying to tell you, if you want a certain type of man, certain things you do are going to disqualify you. So if you're out here sleeping with these men, these Pookies and Ray Rays, word gets out fast, first of all. Word travels fast.
Especially in these social media streets. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now, when you do get around men with value, they're not checking for you because, again, these men have options. Why would I choose a woman that's been ran through by 25 different dudes and all she brings to the table is sex?
Listen, the only person I knew of that clearly, well, mostly the rappers and the athletes do that, but outside of that world, most guys kind of think like what you're saying. But I will give you this: when it comes to men and their view of women, when it comes to the whole first night, first date, or whatever we're having sex thing, this is the issue. The guys that are very experienced, if he knows enough of your history and knows that there were other, if he knows your past, if he knows your history, if he knows the men you've been with, and he can tell from your past that you probably didn't make other men wait. He now has to weigh why she's making him wait and not the other men that she clearly wanted when she was younger, fitter, hotter, and more fertile. So there is a little bit of that where guys do.
All right, let's get back to it.
It could be viewed like that.
You and every other woman, y'all never think it's that bad. And the reason why you don't think it's that bad is not even your fault. It's because you've been indoctrinated. You've been indoctrinated by feminist propaganda to believe that your freedom and the way that you can be valuable as a woman is sexual empowerment. That's what you've been indoctrinated to believe. When in actuality, your freedom and value and your true way that you can separate yourself is you having chastity, is you having morality and respect, being natural, right? Operating like a woman of modesty and love, but you don't operate that way. So that's the, like, you don't think it's that bad. You have women that take like pictures in a bikini, bending over and like turning around with some alcohol in their hand. Oh, it's not that bad. I'm at the beach. Doesn't matter. It don't matter. Like, that's still not okay. It's regardless of where you're at. It's the act, and you're posting it on social media for likes and attention. Just is what it is.
Okay, and it's Riri now. I've been her friend for like over 15 years, and we have not been a fan of her social media. Let's just throw that out there. My friend is very curvy. She has a very nice body. Even when she does go out and she's fully clothed, she looks very modest, very presentable. Men still hit on her, bait her, take her on multiple dates, and still proceed to want to have sex with her.
Of course. So, because remember, y'all, she's on a celibacy journey. But the friend is saying, even when she dressed respectably and go on multiple dates with guys, they still trying to fuck. Well, yeah, every man's trying to fuck. Good guys, bad guys, and the middle guys. I mean, yeah, every guy wants some pussy. The most wholesome Urkel motherfuckers want some pussy. I mean, yeah, duh. But let me dive in on this. It's like I was just saying a minute ago. They can still smell it on her. I don't care if she got a turtleneck on. They can tell by how she talk, how she walk, the jokes she make, the vernacular. Oh yeah, this a 304 trying to do a reform. Nah, I'm still about to try to get me some pussy. But yeah, every man's gonna try to get some pussy. They think somehow she think if I wear a turtleneck, or a loose turtleneck dress, men ain't gonna try to get no pussy from me. See, she's trying to trick a man into taking her serious. They think taking sex off the table will make them wife material. They think the only reason why men haven't been marrying them thus far is because she been giving pussy up. That's not why they weren't marrying you, ma'am. But she genuinely don't get it.
A very nice body. Even when she does go out and she's fully clothed, she looks very modest, very presentable. Men still hit on her, bait her, take her on multiple dates, and still proceed to want to have sex with her.
This is the problem. This is the problem.
And that's what I'm asking. That's my question. I'm like, so do you think? I'm sorry, go ahead.
And this is why we can't take women's opinion that much. That we can't take it with too much shot, because what you believe is modest and dressing correctly, like we like it's not what men think is modest and dressing correctly.
No, like I'm saying, like we'll be out at like a happy hour in a sweater and some sweats chilling.
You're at a happy hour. No, stop.
No, at a restaurant for food. Yeah, at a bar. Go out. Like at a restaurant, you know they have happy hours from 4 to 7 p.m. You get a little hors d'oeuvre, get a little drink. Not like at a bar. We're going to go eat food and try oysters and crab legs.
Listen.
Not like that.
What you believe, I'm glad you cleared that up. What you believe is modest and respectful is not the same level that men believe is modest and respectful.
I fully understand that. I fully understand what you're saying. I'm asking, are you saying, I'm just trying to get clarity on what you're saying to her is how she presents herself on social media.
No.
Sorry.
You completely missed the point. The point was about social media, yes, but I also said after the fact, it also is a direct correlation to how you operate in the real world, because usually people show who they are on social media. They show their hype, they show their peak, they show exactly what they do. So if I'm on social media and I'm always at homosexual clubs, if I'm wearing makeup and I'm wearing dresses and I'm wearing high heels and I have my nails done on social media, you're not going to believe nor are you going to think that I probably don't operate like that in my real life. So what I'm saying is social media is almost always a direct correlation of who you are in the real world. So if she's doing that on social media, it's probably operating in her real life every single day too. And men can see it. We can see it.
That's what I wanted clarity and make sure I was understanding you correctly.
Yeah, not to mention the fake hair, the lashes, the excessive makeup. the way that you speak, the way that you articulate yourself, the friend groups that she's around. I don't know how you operate, but all of these things.
Everybody's married. Everybody at least got a husband or something. We're the only single ones. We do not.
Well, why do you think that is, folks? She said everybody around them married, got a husband or something. We the only single ones. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Well, let's go back. Too many trips. Too many titty slips. Does this look like a wife, everybody? Or does this look like a streetwalker? I dress modest. I dress modest. I dress modest. No, you don't. She wore this outside, everybody. Why do men only want to fuck me? And this was 11 a week. This was 11 weeks ago, folks. How long ago was this video? Oh, 6 months ago. I guess she didn't get the message. Guess she didn't get the, the sermon. I guess it went in one ear and out the other. I guess all that trying to interrupt him. Trying to listen to respond. And here's another thing they don't consider. Men consider your age too. Like, oh, she pretty fit. She look pretty decent. And she single at 29, 30? Nah, I'm good. They don't realize how many men will just disqualify off that. 29, fit and kind of cute and single? Nah, I already know what the story is.
You speak, the way that you articulate.
Let me say this too, because this is important. Even if she wasn't getting ran through from 15 to 29, look, it just goes back to my tagline of this channel. There's no good reason for a woman to be single past 25. Because no matter what the story is, it's not going to be beneficial to me as the man to take her serious. In most cases. So even if she's a 29-year-old virgin, it's like, man, what have you been doing with boys and men since 15? Have you just been focusing on school? So did you become too independent between 15 and 29? And that's the reason why you're not going to be able to cooperate with me in a relationship? You see what I'm saying? Even if she's a virgin, you've developed too much independence. It's not good. It doesn't make you a good wife. To me, women have a time frame to get in the mental space to be a helpmeet and to live with a man and learn how to cooperate with a man. Once they've been independent too long, doing what the fuck they want to do, when they want to do it for too long, they're really not compatible with a man no more after that. This is going to just be an uphill battle.
That's what I wanted clarity and make sure I was understanding you correctly.
Yeah, not to mention the fake hair, the lashes, the excessive makeup, the way that you speak, the way that you articulate yourself, the friend groups that she's around. I don't know how you operate, but all of these things.
Everybody's married. Everybody at least got a husband or something. We're the only single ones. We do not operate in groups of women who operate that way. So
that's your best friend. Y'all both.
What you're visually seeing, like, I'm intelligent. You know, I go to church.
Men don't care about that. Men don't care.
I'm intelligent and I go to church. Men don't give a fuck about church. Men aren't even in the churches no more. Men don't give a fuck about church. Is a feminist fucking rally these days. A satanic feminist rally. That's what a lot of churches are these days. How long ago? Yeah, I'm gonna stay on 2 hours either way. I mean, I'm only 25 minutes away from 2 hours, so I mean, I'll take the money, but I mean, I'm staying on 2 hours anyway, y'all. So no more donations needed. I'm intelligent. I don't need your intelligence, man. Because likely the things that I'm intellectually interested in, even if you are kind of intelligent for a woman, we probably ain't gonna be chopping it up about fucking politics and philosophy. We probably ain't gonna be chopping. That's not why men get with women. So yeah, I mean, I don't really need you to be. I need you to be somewhat intelligent, have some common sense, so you can carry out my program. But I don't need you to be all that super intelligent. And you going to church, miss me with, because I ain't going. So yeah, I mean, if anything, that's a downside. You're gonna be trying to drag me to church, and I don't want to go. And men perceive intelligence as, bitch, you're gonna be trying to challenge me on everything. I need a woman who intelligent in the way that I know my man supposed to be leading and I'm supposed to be following. That's what type of intelligence I need a bitch to have. Intelligent enough to play your role as a woman. And try not to impose on my role. Bars.
Operate that way. So
Hey,
it's
that's your
'cause I
best
feel like
friend. Y'all
outside
both.
of what you're visually seeing, like I'm intelligent, you know, I go to church.
Men don't care
Like,
about that. Men don't care.
oh, okay. But I feel like the things that you're naming, like outside of the visuals, like that doesn't speak to my character.
Every woman says that, but if that was the case, you wouldn't be having the same issue over and over and over again. This is the denial where women get stuck at, because when given the truth and reality of like it's you, it's not the men. Because we have to explain, what about all the men who do cuff women and are in relationships? What makes them different from you? More than likely, the issues with your own self. It's not the men. Same logic applies with men on the flip side. When guys come up and be like, man, all women want is my money. No, they want the money based on how you operate, because it's something that you're exuding. But when you blame everything on it's the other side, then you're not going to get help and change. So more than likely, your issues was with your own behavior. It's how you operate. It's these things that you say when you're talking to men, the questions that you ask, the substance in which you
I'm asking about attachment styles, how they grew up, where they mental
attachment styles. Why are you with attachment styles? That's internet. That's TikTok. That's internet TikTok talk.
No, that's a real psychological like questionnaire that
do you have any
on...
expertise in that? Do you have any education in that?
Yeah, actually.
Where?
I'm not a psychologist,
okay,
but
so that's not okay. So then let's not go.
But I have a background in health, so I took classes in psychology.
Health is a.
I'm a nurse.
Okay, so you have no background in anything when it comes to psychology and when it comes to anything.
I actually treat psych patients.
Oh boy. That's another thing too. You're a nurse. Do you know the what job occupation that women go through where they commit infidelity the most?
I wouldn't know. I'm not a cheater. I wouldn't know.
And every other one.
I'm assuming nursing.
Yeah, nobody's a cheater. Yeah, we know. It's nursing. Nursing is the highest. Is the number one job. Is the number one career path that women go through when they cheat on their husbands and their boyfriends. It's nursing.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so I can almost guarantee you that the reason why you're not almost guarantee, I can guarantee your issues with yourself. It's not because of the men. You have men of all walks of life. You have white men, black men, Asian men, Latino men. None of them want to be with you.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. I've definitely had proposals. I mean, just things.
So you've had. Hold on. How many? Let me ask you this: how many proposals have you had?
Not like wedding proposal, not like engagement. Right. In the last year, since I've been so
No. Not in the last year. How many proposals have you had in your life? How many men have got on a knee and said, "I want you. Will you marry me?"
No, I wouldn't.
So why
marry
did you just say proposals?
Oh no, I thought you meant like boyfriend, girlfriend trying to settle down.
How many men have offered you the opportunity to be their boyfriend or girlfriend? I'm sorry.
I'll say like 7.
7. And you said no to all of them.
Where I was then and where I'm at now.
No. You said no to all of them.
Now let's break that down. Hold on, man. Like, I want to break that down. 7 girlfriend proposals, and she turned all of them down. Right? Now y'all already know. Like, y'all already probably know what I'm about to say. Let me see if I can find the meme, and I want to let me find this meme.
The whole reason why I really didn't pursue it because he was a good guy. The whole reason why I really didn't pursue it because he was a good guy.
Yes, I'm a simp.
Yeah, it's the AD loop of misery. It's this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just play. Yeah, look.
Beta. No. I'm an alpha. Beta. Oh, because I tell you why. Beta.
It's a sign of being a beta male. I didn't know that.
Beta. What, beta?
That singleness only hits you at night. When you ripping and running throughout the day, when you at work, when whatever extracurricular activities, when you doing hobbies, when you at the gym, you don't even care about being single. That's not even on your mind. But when you pull up to the house at night and you get in that bed alone, that's when you be like, I really wish I could cuddle up with somebody, or I really wish I could tell somebody about my day.
I was gonna come out with a book on how to leave a good man.
Huh?
I was waiting on my husband to be a bad person.
What kind of shit is that?
I stayed with the same person for 21 years, created a family, and I was married to a good man. I was married to a good guy, but we weren't good together. And being in a relationship where you're just not fulfilled, where you're not happy, but you are with a person that you know is good, and you're hearing the rest of the world talk about how hard it is, how there aren't any good men in the world, it will make you stay longer than you need to. Your soul is yearning for more.
Y'all killing me with this. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
His publicist helped calm him down.
A lot of these women, like once they hit over 30, man, like they really cannot truly and fully devotedly love you. So a lot of women they'll get stuck in this endless phase of, I'll chase this guy but if he ever chases me back, I don't want him at all. Like that childish, like they end up like dogs chasing cars. When a dog chases a car, what is a dog really gonna do with a car if the car actually stops and let the dog actually gets it? The dog's gonna sniff it for a while, pee on it, and then walk off. That's just how a lot of these women are.
Any man who's willing to do that is a man that is going to be a fucking chump. That's going to be trying to stay with her and any woman like her. When women end up like this, it should get to a point where government should just appoint them a man to marry. They just have to do it or just be alone. They should not be legally allowed to make decisions in dating on their own at this point.
If she shuts the fuck up, she can get pumped and dumped, but to actually have to talk to her and deal with her personality, and once you start hearing what they talking about, most men, then it starts to click. Wow, I don't want to be around her. Boop! And then the man's, oh, here, hold this, I'll be right back. And the man just disappeared.
Where is she getting this idea that she'd even make a good partner?
She knows her value has dropped, right? And pay attention, because this is where women end up in complete misery for the rest of their lives. Once they end up in these age brackets and have to get married after 27, 28, 29, 30, she knows that any man who will happily take her on must be of lower value. Why? Because she is now of lower value. The woman now has to weigh her options. Do I just keep living alone and all my friends are married and do have kids and now I'm just alone with my cats, wine, and buffalo burgers and prescription medications? Or get with this guy who must be clearly low value because he's fucking with me. A woman over 28, 29, 30 and or a single mother woman will never love you. You are not what she wanted. You can't be. Okay, in her eyes, you can never be that.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah!
I so don't mean this to bash her. I'm just talking about like women in general when they hit this shit in life. Like it's the same shit every fucking time for that category of woman. Either they end up the town bicycle or they end up the whole other extreme and no man's ever good enough. Even if this woman finds the exact guy that she's looking for, who's better than her, who's ambitious and has goals and dreams and aspirations. Okay, he's 6 foot tall, 6-pack abs, 12-inch dick, former Olympian, former astronaut, drives a Bugatti. Let's say she finds this exact man. What will a woman do after that? She will become incredibly insecure and doubt why that great man is fucking with a 3-year-old woman who couldn't keep a man for the last 15 years. That's exactly what she's gonna do. And she's gonna destroy the relation. She'll find a way to destroy it because her self-esteem is so fucked up that she knows she can't keep him. That's exactly what then she's gonna end up back out there single as fuck. Hey, living my best life. Boss babe. She gonna end up back on the internet. That's where she's going. And you can't help them. At this point, all you can do is hope she's either gonna be a town bicycle, and just have your turn with her and use her as a side bitch, or or hope she just shuts the fuck up and ends up, with some dude that she really don't like, but she's just shutting the fuck up and at least he's housing her type of shit, and just keep her out of the fucking pit. Just keep her over there somewhere. Just go work at a call center. Just get the fuck away from society because you ain't gonna do nothing but piss people off. All right. Why the fuck can't she keep a fucking man? The easiest thing on earth to sell is pussy.
You would have a harder time finding drinkable water in Walmart than selling pussy. If this bitch can't sell her damn pussy, that, trust me, dude, that is a much bigger problem than you think it is. Woo! At that point, hey, like I said, either she's an easy town bicycle or keep her the fuck away from me. Because she's proved what she is over the last 15, 20 years.
I want my eggs cracked, meaning I want a child. I want my name dropped, meaning I want to be married. I'm not around with you. I am not your bed maiden. I am not your maid. I am not your floozy or your. You are going to have to give me something substantial.
They get stuck in this endless trap of all the men I want don't want me, and or are already married, or the men who want me, I don't want them. So they end up like stuck in the middle.
Correct?
Yeah, correct.
So what that means is you deal with men actively that you don't even want to be with. Think about that.
Oh, I forgot I was going to touch in on it. So she said she had 7 people ask her to be her girlfriend. But yeah, those was beta bitch boys. Beta bitch boy punks. Because what kind of man would, how low does your self-esteem have to be to wife this up? I want you to be my girlfriend. I'll give you everything, babe. Trust me, you ain't never had a man like me. How low does your self-esteem have to be to tell a bitch like this, that? So of course she turned down all those 7 guys. They was bitch ass punks. I don't blame her for turning them down. Like, you bitch ass motherfuckers don't see what I am? How fucked up are you? That's what she's thinking about herself. It's the AD loop of misery. I know I'm not worth it, so therefore I can never respect a man who stays with me, because I know I'm not worth staying with. So just by default, the fact that you're even still here is why I can never respect you. Let alone who you are, how good you are, none of that even matter. You're here with me. That's why I can't respect you. Women punish the man that stays around, because most women know they're not worth staying around at some point. Even if she was worth staying around 20 to 30, when they start getting old and crazy, they know they not worth staying with. That's why they punish you. When they get 40 and up, when they get 35 and up, they punish the men who stay, because they know they're not worth staying with you. She already pushed out your kids. Let's say they already 6 or 7. They did develop logic. They really don't need mommy anymore. They want mommy, but they passed that stage of needing mommy. They need daddy now at 7 and up because they develop logic. They need daddy more. But that's a deeper level to it. But on a subconscious level or conscious level, she knows she ain't worth staying around no more. She already pushed out your kids. She getting older, fatter, and crazier from here on out. She knows she's not worth staying with. So that's why most women will punish the man that stays with them for the rest of their lives, 35 and up. That next 50 years from 35 to 85, they punish that nigga because she know he ain't man enough to leave her. Even women on a subconscious level know my value is pretty much over now. If he really had nuts, he would leave my ass. Trust me, that's what not black women, that's what most women think when they get over 35, 40. If this nigga really had a pair, he'll leave my old aging crazy ass. If he really had nuts. So I'm gonna punish him for staying. That's one of the most profound things I've ever said on this channel. I'm patting myself on the back for that one. Because that's some real shit.
Where I'm at now.
No. You said no to all of them, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So what that means is you deal with men actively that you don't even want to be with. Think about that.
Yes, for sure. I will agree to that. I definitely will deal with men.
Well, she don't have no choice. The men who she won't give her anything other than pump and dumps. So if she just want to entertain something, that's the only option that she have to entertain. And that's what a lot of these women don't get. Or when they do realize it, it's too late. The only real options I have for a serious relationship are the guys I don't want. That's hurtful to them. And they're like, damn, so none of the guys I actually like ever gonna take me serious? Like, nope. So my only options is to stay single or settle for a beta I won't respect. Yep. Sorry.
That you don't even want to be with. Think about that.
Yes, for sure. I will agree to that. I definitely
So then your issue. So Nicole. So your issue is not the men. Your issue is yourself. You just proved my point. You deal with men that you don't even want to be with. I'm sure you've had sex with multiple of those men. Am I right?
That was like more than 4 years ago.
Doesn't matter. Why do you think that it was this time so it doesn't matter anymore? I sucked a dick 5 years ago, but I'm not a homosexual.
No, I mean like as far as the shift and like perception and everything, and how like I started to carry myself moving forward.
But you're still half naked on the internet. You're still single. You're still having the issues over and over again. That's why you're up here. I'm not up here to bash you. I'm not up here to shame you.
No,
I'm up here to tell you.
For sure.
I'm up here to tell you what the men in the dating market are never going to tell you, because 95% of men out here are going to lie to you. That's why I'm very.
See, women don't like to hear it, and in this community we say women hate truth. Consciously they hate truth, but subconsciously they love a nigga with the nuts to tell them the truth. They respect a nigga who got the nuts to tell them the truth. They hate it. Don't get me wrong, yeah, they hate the truth, but they also respect it. That's why they keep calling in to Ant CEO. And if I had a call-in show, they probably keep calling in to me because I'm going to tell a bitch how it is. I'm going to do it better than Ant CEO because I can keep it respectful and I can keep my cool. But so they will respect me even more because I'm displaying masculine stoicism. And I'm giving them that. And they would love it. No, I'm just, I don't know what they would love. But I'm just saying, well, I'm trying to teach something here, though. Women love a man who can keep it real, be honest, and keep his cool, and be stern at the same time. That's a beautiful combination. I ain't saying I'm the epitome of this or that, but I'm just saying that's a beautiful combination as a man. He keeping his cool, he keep it real, he gonna tell me the truth, he's solid, he got character. Beautiful combination, folks. And I'm not talking about me. I'm just saying, and maybe I don't really have all those things, but there are men out there who do. Salute to them dudes, because it's a great combination.
For sure.
I'm up here to tell you what the men in the dating market are never going to tell you, because 95% of men out here are going to lie to you. That's why I'm very stern and direct, because there's no point of me, oh, God, Leon, you're going to. No, that's a lie. Men are liars. That's the truth, Nicole. 95% of men out here are going to lie to you, and they'll never tell you any of this stuff because they're liars. Why? Because they want to sleep with you. Why do they want to sleep with you? Because you're easy access and you're low-hanging fruit based on how you operate, things that you say, places that you go, how you dress, your friend group, if you go out, if you drink, if you smoke, if you do all of these things, these modern day woman behaviors, fake hair, fake nails, you're very illiterate, all of these. I'm not saying you are. All of these things are things that men are going to take into account and say, she's not able to be my girlfriend, but she is able to have sex with, and I'm going to get that. So, ma'am.
Yeah, let me dive in on that, because some of these bitches sound like they can't read. I'm not reproducing with a bitch who sound like she can't read when she talk, but they never have to consider that because I'm a hot piece of fuck meat, and I'm getting attention and money from men, from the men I want to get it from, just being a hot piece of fuck meat. So I don't gotta sound like I know how to read.
Your issue is not the men. Your issue is with yourself.
We looked online to see that you don't have any availability for with personal consult.
See, now she want to pay him. They love the truth. Now she trying to figure out ways to get a personal consult, so she can pay him to scream at her. See the privilege you get when you're 6'5", good looking dude.
Your issue is not the men. Your issue is with yourself.
We looked online to see that you don't have any availability for with personal consult.
Yes, I do.
By chance.
Yeah, I do.
Well, today you didn't have anything for today.
It got to be 24 hours in advance because I do a lot. So I need a 24-hour in advance consultation time because I do a lot of stuff off the side stuff. So.
Okay. I was hoping that I could maybe sneak that in.
See, let me give y'all this piece of game. You see how Ant is treating them with extreme prejudice, and because he don't give a fuck about these hoes. they can sense that he doesn't give a fuck about their pussy, and that turns women on. See, and women can sense it when you're trying to act like you don't care about their pussy, but you know they can sense it. By the way, even by the way, you don't gotta talk to him like this. But what I'm saying, even with me, women have told me they can sense that nah, he really don't give a fuck. I've had women tell me, you come across like somebody who like, yeah, I'll fuck with her if she want to fuck with me. If not, oh well. They literally told me that I come across like that. Like I genuinely don't give a fuck. You cool? If you want to kick it, cool. If not, cool. I ain't tripping off you. That's the energy they like. I don't got to be rude or scream at them or nothing. It's an aura I give off that I genuinely don't give a fuck about their existence. I'm still I could be nice and respectful to you, but I'm cool if I never talk to you again too.
Hour in advance consultation time because I do a lot of stuff off this live stuff. So.
Okay. I was hoping that I could maybe sneak that in to see if I can book today. Okay, but no, I definitely got what you're saying. But so essentially, okay, if I looked modest, how would this conversation have moved forward?
Well, we have to classify what is modest because women modern.
In my head, modest would be no chest exposure, maybe no shoulders out, below the knee, everything. No stomach out.
We would have to see what that looks like.
Loose clothing.
Again, we would have to see because what women think modesty is and what men think modesty is two different things. But that you're only talking about one aspect of what men are going to look at. So if I just say, hey, and if I'm somebody that's a guy coming up, sorry, I just had some sparkling Celsius. If I'm a guy coming up, and I say, yo, and I got money. Women are still treating me bad. Well, there's other things to offer to a woman than just your money. So just because you may be modest, well, that doesn't mean anything because what about everything else? Like there's a whole like checklist that men check off if we're going to commit to you or not. We just will never tell you if you apply to those things or not, or if it's a green light or not, because we want sex. Men are liars. So I'm telling you, even if you were modest, that wouldn't change the conversation because what about the other things that men care about? Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think a man would want to be with you? Why do you think that you would be a catch for the hypothetical man that you would want to be with? Give me 3 things. Just give me 3.
I'm always looking forward. I'm a helpmate. Let's see, looking forward, helpmate. And I think I'm very considerate when it comes to like building a family. I'm always thinking about like the foundation and moving forward about how we're going to build on top of that and what's the end goal.
Did anybody feel that complete lack of literally any physical attraction go out the window when she started going on that rant and she started turning borderline manly about this shit? Like, yo, she turned into a fucking man.
I'm always thinking how to move forward and advance. That's the man job. That's the man job. I mean, I'm not saying though. I mean, it's good if a woman is thinking about that too, but it just. They heard the word help me. See, they just repeat shit they heard on TikTok or on a YouTube video once. To help me. She didn't get that from the Bible. She got it from a YouTube video, that word.
Moving forward about how we're going to build on top of that and what's the end goal. Like, let me think, how do I say this?
Okay, so let's just stop right there. First of all, the first one doesn't mean anything. I'm always moving forward. Doesn't mean anything. You didn't get any detail. Number 2, Number 2, helpmate. Sure. Hopefully you know what that means. Sure. The third thing, that's not your job. That's the man's job. It's not your job to figure out what the foundation is and the plan and how we move forward. He's the leader. Your job is to follow him, not how you're gonna plan it. So,
what you didn't plan it, but I would think as a helpmate, we would be thinking together, and I would help fill in wherever I could.
But that's the helpmate part. So you just repeat. If that's the case, if that's your logic, then you just repeated the same thing twice.
I mean, I was kind of like elaborating, trying to get to like everything that I thought you would want to hear for the 3 things.
No, it's not what I want to hear. I'm not trying to date you.
Like
it's with the man. It's with the hypothetical man that Nicole wants to be with. What is this Fortune 500 company, high end, global international connections business worker who makes $400,000 a year, who's dark skinned with a beard, and he's 6'4",
I say my
and he
favorite
has
attributes about myself. I'm very ambitious, and I am a critical thinker. And
I'm ambitious and a critical thinker. I mean, more masculine shit, folks. She just lost it. And she's about 30, so here's what I'll give her credit for. She's most black women would have went off on this nigga by now. And I know she's only gonna have this energy for a certain type of guy. Because Ant is probably a 1% type. He's 28. I think he got some money. I seen a house that he be in, look big. I mean, I don't know. I think he plays sports. I mean, I don't know. But let's just say he a millionaire. 6'5", handsome millionaire. I mean, or even if he 100,000 there, whatever. Got a couple dollars. It's a 1% dude. But you notice she has a certain humility about herself. I mean, she's coming across masculine, but I'm saying she's still kind of yielding to him in a sense. That's a positive. To see, okay, how she could win is figure out how to do that for one of them type of dudes that proposed her to be their girlfriend. Those 7 men she turned down to be their girlfriend. Now, if she could figure out, because that's what she qualified for. If she could figure out how to have the energy she had for Ant to them, she'd be straight, but she can't.
And I'm God-fearing, I'll say that.
Men don't care about we don't care. Okay, you're so ma'am. We don't care about you being ambitious. We don't care about that. The man that you want doesn't care about that. Have you ever heard a guy, what do you want in a woman? I want her to be ambitious and have money and have a degree and be spontaneous and look forward. No, I want her to be attractive, cook, clean, be feminine, soft, nurturing, and take care of these kids. And not have sex. Okay.
The easy part.
Well, then you should have said it. The reason why you didn't say it is because you have no idea what men want. You operate like the man that you want to be with, and that's the issue with the average woman. We get on the men all day. I'm not. The woman said her brother hands is ambidextrous. This work is ambidextrous too. We get on everything. Ma'am, you don't know what a man wants. You have become the man that you're looking for. We're not talking about the bum that wants to sleep on your couch. We're talking about the hypothetical good man, the 6'4" dark-skinned dude who owns a business and he makes $400,000 a year and he's college educated and he drives a Bentley. He has no kids and he's 34. He's in good shape and he's intelligent. He got white teeth. He goes to church. He's a community leader. He does all of the things that you women want. Guess what he's not looking for? An ambitious woman who works hard and goes to... No. He wants you to be attractive. God-fearing is good, but what does that actually mean? A God-fearing woman isn't half naked on the internet exposing herself sexually. So let's not go there. So you're not even operating the things that you're saying. And then you mentioned, I'm a planner and I want to look for the future. That's his job. You don't know what the man wants, Nicole. That's why you can't get one. And that's why they deal with you and say, oh, she ain't got nothing to offer. Let me just get some cheeks up out of her. That's why.
All right, I'm going to holler at y'all later. It's 1 o'clock. I'll holler at y'all later.